Hey, welcome to Drawing One. This is Vince Mancuso. I'm going to be your prof for Drawing One and Drawing Two. In this video clip, I want to talk about speed and the expectation of speed in Drawing One and Drawing Two. Okay, this is going to be a very different approach to drawing. First of all, we're not going to be using any models or any reference. Everything that we draw, we're going to draw from our imagination. And we'll get into that as we get into the specifics of the things you need to learn and develop. But the other thing that's going to happen is you're going to have to draw under very tight deadlines and draw a lot. You know, for example, Project One, you're going to have to draw 150 cubes minimum. Okay, on a 14 by 17 proportion, you know, minimum in the 2-hour period. All right, so you know you got to spend a minute on each cube and rotate them around and be imaginative and be inventive. All right, so this is a very different type of discipline. So, you know, you'll hear me use the term speed is God. Okay, and through repetition, the quality catches up. Through reps, the quality catches up. Okay, this is how ballet dancers become great. They do rep and repetitions of movements and perfecting them. A basketball player shoots free throws over and over again. A hockey player shoots pucks at the net over and over again. And through repetition, they develop mastery. Mastery that can come into play under pressure and in critical moments. All right? You do not have the luxury here. This is not your own personal musing when you work as an applied artist or as an art director, as a designer, as a storyboard artist. So, you know, you've got other people's problems that you got to solve, and to be cost effective and to be productive in the marketplace, you need to be able to understand how to manage time. Okay, so Drawing One focuses on speed above all. Now, why speed? Two major reasons. Okay, speed forces you to make decisive decisions. Right? You can't diddy-daddle around. Got to get to it. Got to make a choice, right? And it develops decisiveness. Along with decisiveness, it develops the capacity to pare things down to the essentials, right? Because you got to get to the meat of what it is you're trying to say, and that's it. Move on. Okay. So I want to share with you now. I'm going to pull up the screen here. I'm going to share the desktop. Okay, I'm going to just let me pull this guy open here and bring him down. And I want to look at this YouTube clip. An artist, comic book artist. Yeah, I bet you guys have seen this kind of thing, you know, where people do comic book artists do a drawing in 10 minutes, 1 minute, 10 seconds. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I'm going to let this run, right? And walk through here and understand the kind of expectation that I'm going to have for you in Drawing One, okay? How I'm going to need you to work. Right? Now, this guy's a professional comic book artist, so he already knows how to draw fast. And you can see here, because he has that muscle and experience, you know, he's drawing an underpainting or an underdrawing with a non-repro blue pen of Iron Man, and then he's going to proceed to ink it. Okay. Now, this guy already knows his forms, knows his perspective, understands volumes. Okay. Look at his decision making in his line work. He's very bold, very deliberate. You know, he's not scratching. He's not obsessing over details, even though he's giving you details. Right. He's managing his 10 minutes to try to get the best drawing he can within that imposed deadline. Right? So when you look at this, okay, I am going to ask you to draw even faster than this, to be much, much more aggressive. I'm going to ask you to move towards the 1 minute realm, you know, and so when you're drawing an object, you know, you're drawing that object, you know, in a minute, 2 minutes, and moving on. You know, you're trying to be perfect. You accept the fact that you won't be, but you are after a kind of correct perception of the idea that you're trying to communicate to your viewer, right? In this case, it's Iron Man, right? But it's going to be Iron Man, within the 1 minute realm. That is what my expectation is. Now, look, this happens all the time. You're going to do the drawings. You're not going to be happy with it. You'll crawl, crawl into a fetal position. You'll be depressed because you think you don't have any ability and you're not any good. Okay, that is not important. Your feelings about your drawing is not important. What is important is that you subject yourself to the exercise and the discipline of working quickly, working gesturally, and trying to be as efficient and as accurate and as specific as you can be, okay, within those restrictions. And if you don't like your drawing and you think you could do better, look, you can do it over again on your own time and take a week or 10 hours or whatever, right? But I don't care. I need you to give me what I'm asking you to do, and that is to draw your drawings quickly and draw more, right? If you draw more, your mark goes up. If you do it better and you draw less, your mark goes down, okay? I need quality, but I need quantity as well within a timeline, a deadline. Okay? So this is lovely, right? I love the guy's drawing. He's coming around now to 1 minute, 58 seconds countdown, right? This is pretty cool, right? But watch as we go forward here, right? And he starts working on, he's finishing this up, right? Look at now the 1 minute drawing, okay? And this is where I want you to focus. I want you to trust me. I want you to give me what I'm asking and focus on trying to develop speed so that you can be more decisive and you start training yourself to quickly break things down to the essential forms and communicate the general idea. You see now, he's look at the way he's attacking his Iron Man. He put a bit of an underpainting down, right? But he's going right in there. He's being much more aggressive. Notice how his marker has gone to the big thick one because he wants to get those big bold lines in there, right? He doesn't have time to fiddle, right, with the little details, right? Look, he's got 25 seconds here to wrap this up. He's going to build out some of his iron suit of armor, breaking it down, bingo. See, a minute per Iron Man. He could draw 150 of those, right, in 2.5 hours. He couldn't do that if he was spending, the 10-minute cycle in terms of the detail. Developing the skill to manage your time effectively so that you can get the most of what you're intending to communicate to your viewers is imperative. Okay? This is what Drawing 1 is going to put you through. It's going to be a drawing boot camp. We are going to work fast. Speed is God. More is best, right? And focus on what you're trying to communicate. All right, look at the 10-second drawing. That's amazing, right? I mean, it's a little mannequin, but there we go. There's this power pack. We know this is Iron Man. Fantastic stuff, okay? This is exactly what we want to develop. We want to develop this muscle. I'm going to put you through weekly exercises, and I guarantee you, if you do the work and you do the time, I'm going to make you better than you were when you came in to Drawing 1. Thanks, and see you next time. Ciao.